back.
NicknLex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going, guys? So tonight we're gonna do a double whammy.
Double trouble.
Double trouble. We're gonna do Chris Squire from his solo record. I mean, I guess one of his solo records.
Fish out of water.
Out of water.
Yes.
We're gonna do the album opener for Alexia.
Yes, thank you.
We're gonna do Hold Out Your Hand, and we're gonna do You by My Side.
Right, and most importantly, this is a request by B Mac. Thank you so much, B Mac. You are amazing, so supportive and so sweet on the channel. Always very active in the comments and sending all of your love, and just your support means a lot to us. So thank you so much. Like Nick said, we're going to do a double feature. It's going to be Hold Out Your Hand and You by My Side from 1975.
Right.
So very excited.
So this is the first time that we're going to listen to Chris Squire by himself or as a solo artist. I mean, we've joined... we have enjoyed I'm sorry, brain fart, him and yes, of course, you know. And he's a wonderful singer and great bass player, so I can't wait what's gonna happen.
I know
about to happen here.
I know, I'm so excited. I'm super ready. Thank you so much for this. Thank you everyone who's watching this, to everyone who gives us a like, a share, a subscribe. Everything you do for us means a lot. So let's get started. I'm really excited. And when we do these, sometimes we'll pause between the song or in between songs. Sometimes, you know, however,
sometimes we don't, but you know the drill.
Right, yeah.
for the old school subscribers, you know the drill.
For the OGs.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yes, thank you so much. And we have some more yes material coming up later this month, so stay tuned for that. Here we go for Hold Out Your Hand from Fish Out of Water.
Wow. So this is amazing. So literally, like, honestly, it sounds like Yes, but without John Anderson.
Like, exactly, with
Literally,
a different vocalist. Like if
like,
he would have left and
like if he just would have left for that session. It sounds like the band.
Yes.
And
everything.
Since Chris sounds literally like John, it sounds like Yes. But it's a good. I don't want to say this is a good thing.
This sounds like great. A love child from Yes, which is technically what it is.
But
because
I don't know if it's Rick Wakeman on the keyboards and on the drums. You know, what's his name? White.
Bill.
Bill
White.
Bill
Bruford.
Oh, that's
Alan
UK.
White.
Yeah. But I mean, it's so good. Also, the time signature. I was just like teaching Alexia about time signatures today, and you can hear like how they're constantly changing. So cool. But yeah, Chris Squire's voice is so good. It like literally sounds like John Anderson's twin.
Yeah.
That's why when they were singing it, when we were listening to Yes at the beginning, I thought it was dubbed. There were two voices.
I know.
And then you're like, hey, it's the bass player. I'm like, what?
I know.
But it's great. It's very proggy, very cool. Like, I love the keyboards. I don't hear guitar. And then the distorted bass, man. It's distorted.
Amazing.
It's like, boom.
Yes.
So
this
good.
is better than I could have anticipated, and I'm so excited because it does sound a lot like Yes, but like in a good way, like in a very digestible, not too crazy, which we love. Yes, obviously we love like crazy, but it's nice to have something like Yes that's a little bit less like.
Yeah, because Yes, sometimes when we listen to a song, it's really intense. It's like if you're not into prog, then you're like, not into it, like, you know, even if you're into prog, sometimes it can take you right. But this is wonderful. I love it. It's great. There's nothing I can say.
I know,
amazing.
And now we're gonna go into some awesome keyboards from what I heard. So I rewound it. Thank you again so much for this amazing surprise, BMAC. Here we go.
vibes.
See?
Wow, this sounded like getting to the Garden of Eden, right?
Yes,
Like you got to heaven, you made
and the
it.
lyrics are so beautiful and
so good. I love how even his phrasing is kind of like reminiscent of, like John Anderson. I mean, he already had that style embedded in his soul, because 75 is basically after Yes. Or when Yes never disbanded until like the 90s, I think. I don't know the story, but the original lineup, I don't know if it was still going. Let us know, because we know, like, 80s Yes, like Owner of a Lonely Heart, or 90s Yes.
Well, now we know more than we did.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, yeah. But wow, this was great. Let's just rewind it a little bit.
Yes.
This was beautiful.
It was.
And there comes a new section.
Yes.
Let's see.
Wow.
So it's a concept album. It's like the whole thing.
Yes.
has to be heard.
Yes,
in one
and the
sitting.
surprise, which I'll say now because I like to see how many of you keep watching the video. The surprise is that we are also going to be doing Lucky 7. So another one of our dear subscribers, Paul Dre, requested Lucky 7. So lucky! We're going to be doing more of this album. So anyway, I love those two songs.
Yeah, I mean, they go together so well.
Exactly.
Like, I can't even imagine listening to them like
one and not the other.
Yeah. But everything was so good. Like the church organ at the end, the whole like orchestration there, and the bass was going along so well. Like, I guess he's one of the few artists where you can really hear the bass, like Iron Maiden.
Yes, exactly.
It's really dominant, you know. It's so good, and I loved how it was. In the first song, it was a little bit more distorted, and in the second, it was a little more like bass.
Yeah,
just like boom, boom, boom. But there was some Pink Floyd moments there, right? When I was looking at you, the chord, I guess, structure or the chords they were using, very reminiscent of Pink Floyd. Man. That was amazing.
I really loved it.
Really great. It's so songs. Yeah, it's so nice when we get a request and it's just so good. Like, you know, it's so fun to sit here and enjoy this.
And obviously when we saw Chris Squire, we immediately got excited, but this is actually the first that we hear of his solo stuff, so neither of us knew really what to expect. But it was great. I feel like he definitely delivered to my liking.
I'm also like you, like I'm a little bit like scared when we do these like artists out of their bands. Didn't we do like the one from Genesis, the guitar player? But that was also very good.
That was awesome.
So yeah, I didn't expect it to be this good, you know. But yeah, he just has it in his blood. Like, it already sounds so, oh man, it sounds so good. It sounds like, yes, of course, but it's him.
So this is how
we gotta respect
exactly, and this is how I can see also like what big of an influence he was in Yes, you know, like I could tell he's not like a silent partner or anything like that. You know, he's like
there are some bass players that are like very like you don't even know that they're but like Led Zeppelin. I mean, John Paul Jones though, he did a lot of the composition stuff, but he's very like you don't even notice. Nobody talks about John Paul Jones. Only the people that know, or like I don't know, the bass player Judas Priest. Like you just see him in the background.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
You don't really hear him.
Yeah,
but no, Chris Squire is totally like wow, he's amazing. I love this. This was very good. Thank you so much, B-Mac.
This was awesome. Great request because you knew they had to be listened to together, and I definitely can't imagine listening to them separately.
We're gonna do Lucky 7 in another video, but we of course are gonna listen to the entire album. And
after we're done,
let's see what's more to come.
Yes,
from Mr. Squire.
Thank you everyone so much for watching this with us. If you liked this video, you know, let us know that you did. But we hope that you all are doing well, and we hope to see you all in the next video.
Thank you.
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Bye.